Hi, everyone. I am Tyra, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited to be here with you. And thank you for clicking the video to learn more about my journey through Course Careers. So there's so much for me to cover. I wrote out questions for me to follow so that I can stay focused and give you as much information that will help you to make an informed decision. So what I want to say is this. I wrote out my questions on my laptop, which is on my left side. So when you see me turning off camera to read my questions, that's what I'm doing. I'm reading my questions so I can stay focused and on track, okay? So I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to jump right in. And here's the first question, the introduction. What was the turning point in my life that made me realize I needed a change after 20 years in education and being an entrepreneur? So the turning point in my life was in July of 2020. I lost my late husband at the height of the pandemic. Fast forward in September of 2021, I was laid off of my job of 7.5 years. I worked in education. I worked in the field of after-school programs and youth development. I was responsible for 6 school sites. I led 24 staffs. I built this program from nothing to a successful program. And I led, I managed, and I trained my instructors. And in 2021, when I was laid off, I also started a business, right? And in my first 6 months of business, I grossed close to like $56,000 in the first 6 months. So fast forward, after I closed out my late husband's estate, I was ready to leave California. It was that time for me to just go because, after losing a loved one that's so close and dear, I needed a change. And I decided to just become a digital nomad. I traveled to various countries in Africa, and it was good for me. This was my way of just nurturing myself and healing and going through my self-healing and just focusing on me without the responsibilities of taking care of anyone else. So fast forward, while I'm in West Africa, I was looking up ways to make money remote because I was able to sustain myself with the income that I had coming in, but it was just not enough to take my life to the next level. I was at the point in my life where I was ready to take things to the next level. So I was watching a YouTube video, and one of the YouTubers shared about jobs you can work remote, or something about generating income or side hustles for remote work. And they mentioned CourseCareers. So they mentioned many companies, but it was something about CourseCareers that just spoke to me. So I ended up Googling CourseCareers, went on their website, and I was actually really interested in their presentation, their offerings, their price points. And that's what led me that turning point for me from where I was to where I am now. So I'm going to go on to the next question, okay? This is going into like the journey into digital marketing. What inner calling or curiosity led me to explore digital marketing? And how did I reconcile this new interest with my established identity? So how did I reconcile this new interest? The thing that interests me the most was, first, it was not expensive to join. It was $500 to join, to register or to make that investment. And when they compared it to the cost of college tuition and what you would pay for a year's worth in college compared to a few weeks worth of CourseCareers, and you get a certificate, and there is an inner network that CourseCareer has that allows you to connect with employers, that piqued my interest. Because what was very clear is that COVID-19 propelled us into this digital era, remote era, virtual era. It's something that you cannot deny. And many businesses had to pivot from in-person to online. So there was no denying that virtual life and online business was definitely like the wave of the future. So it made sense. In a nutshell, it made sense. And that is what led me into digital marketing. I'm going to go on to the next question, okay? So this is about discovering CourseCareers. How did I know that CourseCareers and email marketing were the right fit for me? And what fears did I face in committing to this path? So let me just share this with you. I mentioned email marketing because where I work now, I specialize in email marketing. So I intertwine in email marketing into digital marketing. So what the fears that I faced the fear of, am I good enough? I faced the fear of, oh my God, what are people going to think of me changing careers in my 40s? You know, what are people going to think of me? Are they going to think I'm wishy-washy, or am I indecisive? Like I had that fear of what others going to think of me. And then I also had the fear of, or the concern of, do I have what it takes to break into a new industry in my 40s? I seriously had that fear. I'm grateful I overcame that, but that was genuinely one of my fears, right? So we're going to move into the next question. This is about transitioning into a new career. What did I learn about myself during the transition from education to digital marketing? And how did this process change my perception of my abilities? So what I learned about myself is this, and this I learned: if I educate myself, apply what I'm learning, and remain consistent, that my capabilities in a field that is considered unknown to me will become a part of who I am. And I'll give you an example. So I currently work for a marketing agency that focuses on marketing, that does digital marketing for schools, charter schools, and public schools. So at the time, I did not know how to read analytics or data. That was just not my thing. Like, I'm more of in like personal development, self-help. You can grow your inner power. Like, that's my sweet spot. Growth mindset and personal development. That's me every day, all day, right? But when it came to digital marketing, there's no emotions in data. There's no emotions in data. And this was new to me. Like, I did not know how to read analytics. However, I learned how to read analytics. I have an amazing CEO who I'm contract with, and they walked me through the first stage of creating the marketing reports. And I also learned how to read analytics through CourseCareers. But I will say, it's different when you are actually doing it for your job. So that was something that I really shocked myself, and I'm grateful and I'm proud of myself. Like, I know how to read data. Me, Tahira, knows how to read data. So that is something that is what changed. Like, when you take time to study and you apply what you're learning, the sky is the limit to your growth. So I just want to let you know that. So now we're going to move on to the next question. This is around achievements and personal growth, because it's important that not only do you grow professionally, but you grow personally on your journey, right? So how has this career change allowed me to connect more deeply with my passions, and what unexpected joys have I discovered along the path? Well, I'll say one of my passions, I enjoy like designs and creating. Like, I have a Canva account, and when I was running my business, I created my own website. I did all my marketing. I created all of my content for my social media. Created all of the graphics for the social media. So I have a love for that. I have a really great love for that. And when I came into digital marketing in the area of email marketing, let me just rewind. I I always had a side hustle when I worked my 9 to 5. I always had a side hustle, whether I was coaching women for women empowerment or whether I was hosting vision board parties. Like I always had a side hustle, whether it was my television show that was, like I always had a side hustle. And with my side hustle, I always had an email marketing platform. So I always send out emails to my contact list. This was back in 2009, 2010, before it was like a thing. So when I got into digital marketing, it reconnected me to that love and that passion that I have for creating content and writing copy that has the ability to connect with someone through their inbox. Like it just means something to know like this individual is going to read the work that I've written, and it will have the intention is to have a positive impact on them. Like that really, it just increased that passion so much so to where I'm taking more courses in this specialized field of email marketing. So that is something that I was able to reconnect to that passion of mine. And now I have hopes to one day have my own marketing agency. And there goes that entrepreneur spirit that I was telling you about. So now we're going to go into goals and aspirations. What are what are my short-term and long-term goals in digital marketing, and how do I plan to achieve them? So one of my goals that I have, my short-term goal is to just continue to fine-tune my knowledge in the area of email marketing. My short-term goal is to make the best newsletters and articles for my clients that will increase their open rates, increase their call to actions, and increase their engagement, their audience engagement. My long-term goal, as I mentioned, I actually want to coach other people who have an interest in digital marketing, also just an interest in career change, right? I plan to open up a marketing agency where I'm hiring freelancers to do the work that the marketing agency provides. So that is my aspirations and long-term goals. And I also want to provide like courses that will help people in their path, right? In their career path. So my next question is advice to others. So the lessons I've learned what lessons have I learned about fear, growth, and self-discovery that I would share with someone who is standing at a crossroads for a major decision like a career change? The advice that I would say to do is this. If you have this calling in your gut, if you have this urge for change, then I would say go for it. Like follow that inclination, because it's there for a reason. It's there to move you out of your current conditions and to improve your conditions. It's there as a guide, as a reminder, as your North Star to navigate into a better condition for you and your family. That's the advice that I would have. And my next question is also leading towards advice. Is what advice would I offer anyone interested in taking a course through CourseCareers? This is what I would say. If you have an interest, don't sit on it. Just jump in. Like you can take a free introductory course. It was that free introductory course that I took through CourseCareers that made it very clear to me that this is what I want to do. When they laid out, and especially in digital marketing, like digital marketing is one of the lowest paying jobs that's in the market that CourseCareer offers. However, if you're in it for the long game, you can make six figures in this career as an employee. The sky's the limit if you want to take it on as an entrepreneur. So I would say take the free course. Learn about what it offers and what opportunity it offers. So if you're not interested in digital marketing, they have HR courses, human resource courses, they have tech sales courses. Now tech sales, you can the income is like there's no cap to the income because it's sales, right? They have digital marketing. They have data analytics. I think data information. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So there's other courses that you can look into, and again, it is free for the introductory course, and also the program, like what they offer. The tuition is really inexpensive. It's $500 for this investment, and I say investment because you'll make it over. You follow the program, you graduate, because you have to take a test in order to get your certificate. So it's not just you pay and then you complete the program, there's a certificate. No, you have to take an exam. And if you don't pass, you don't get your certificate. So that's that. And also, if anyone is interested, you can actually register and you can get a $50 discount. So you actually pay $450. And I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested. So I would say take the introductory course, and then if it vibes with you, then just register. And I also just want to share this. I would say when I took the introductory course, I didn't have the $500 to pay. It actually took me 2 months to muster up the guts to ask a very close friend of mine if they can borrow, if they can loan me $500, and they did, and I was able to pay them back, which I'm grateful for. But I'm grateful that I did that, because had I not, I would have missed out on this new life that's created, like this new world of digital marketing and email marketing and opportunities that has opened up for me through this. So I already mentioned the investment. Next question was, what is the investment for CourseCareers? As I mentioned, you pay $500 for any program. And you also can get a $50 discount using the link that I will provide in the description. And that's that. And when you compare it to college tuition, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer for me. And then I want to conclude with what's next. So what's next for me is just to continue to hone in on my skills and my craft as an email marketer, and just be a master and an expert in this field of email marketing, so that I can just drive results out the roof for my clients. And what's next is to bring on more clients. I'm just excited for the future, and I'm truly grateful for CourseCareers for building such an amazing program that offers alternatives for people looking for change. So there you have it. I hope you like what was shared. If you have any questions, comment below. If you felt if this video resonated with you, leave it, comment below. And I just hope that this was a benefit to you, and thank you for your time, and everyone have a blessed day. I'm signing out. I'm Tahira.